Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions. With cat hair on my face. And I have a What's Sold clip for you. It is Sunday, August the 18th, and I have 12 sales today, one on Mercari, or for this weekend, one on Mercari, one on Etsy, and then 10 on eBay. I didn't go sourcing this weekend. I was going to, but then I also, um, one of the other things that I watch on YouTube besides resellers is people who clean their houses and the decluttering people. I find that kind of fascinating, but this weekend I was inspired, or I guess Friday night I was inspired. So I decluttered both the kitchen and the bedroom, and I didn't have to go. I didn't have to go shopping. I filled up my shelves of things to be listed just with stuff from my own house. So I promise I'm not a. I am. I'm a pack rat. Why else would I be in this business if I here I can pack rat and make money instead of just pack rat and not have any place to put your shoes. So that's what we did this weekend. I also cleaned up my shed, which had gotten quite disastrous, so that looks a lot better. So it was a productive weekend. I forgot the words. All right, let's take a look at what we sold. This would be sales from Friday through today. So we'll start with our Mercari sale, which is this Zippo lighter. I couldn't get it open, but I was trying to open the wrong end. And it's just like a red dragon. This one is new, I believe, or unstruck. It doesn't have the little sticker on the back anymore, but it is unstruck. So, and still in its little box. This is a personal item. I had a very large collection of Zippos of my own, and then many years ago when my father passed away, I got all of his Zippos, and there was, I don't know, 50 or so. So when I started reselling, that was one of the first things that I did was list all the Zippos, and they sold very quickly. I just have a few stragglers, I don't know, 2 or 3 left over. So this is one of those. And so no buy cost on this, and it sold for $25.20. I didn't even realize I had it listed for that much. I kind of forgot about it. So I don't know, somebody found it and loved it. So good for them. And then on Etsy, we sold this lot of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They're outdoor life books. And they're just different, like, you know, that one's the care of game meat and trophies, and then how to find and track game, and so on and so forth. I got these on half price day at an estate sale earlier this year. So I paid $7.50 for those, and they sold for $52. So those were good. They will ship priority. The customer pays shipping, and they chose priority. So. And then our eBay sales, all of these, of course, are plus shipping. First is this atomic wall clock, and the brand is Vericron. Yeah, Vericron. It does work. It's very cool. It is battery operated, but it's made in Taiwan. And I paid $3 for that at a yard sale earlier this year, and it sold for $30. And then we sold this Horton Here's a Who plush. And he is vintage. I think he's from 86 or 89, made by Coleco. He doesn't do anything. He's just a plush. This one I'm not going to make any money on. I ordered it from another reseller that I watch online. She has a small YouTube channel, Connie's Country Finds, and she's fun to watch. If you would like to check her out. But she was talking about how she never sells any plush and that she'd put all of her plush on sale. So I went onto her store to see what she had, and I ordered this guy. With shipping, I paid $17.47. He sold for $15. So that's just supporting another small reseller. And then we sold this lot of 3. I think these are something that comes in like those little mystery blind bags. But these are Afmau cats. It's spelled APHMAU. And there's 3 of them in here, and they each have, like, this one's ruby something, and then there's sapphire, and then galaxy maybe. I don't know. I'd never heard of them. I had to use Google Lens to figure out what they were. They came in a toy bag that I bought from the Goodwill. It was the one that had all the little dinosaurs in it. That's why I bought it. So I paid about $1 for these, and they sold for $18. So I don't know. Keep your eye out for those. They sell good in lots. And then we sold the Keffel. I don't know if that's how you say it. Keffel and Esser True Point sharpener. And this came from the storage unit buy, where I got all the drafting rulers. So I paid about $1 for this, and it sold for $21.25. I think I sent someone an offer. And then next we have this pair of Star Wars glasses. And I think these were called Lando something. I don't know. I paid $1 for these at a yard sale earlier this year, and they sold for $10. And then we sold this little Daisy. This is called Daisy glass. Daisy, just like Daisy, and then GLAS. But it's just a little lucite paperweight with dried flowers inside. And I paid $1 for this at a yard sale. I'm pretty sure it was the first time I went out this year when I got these. I got another one too that's shaped like a cylinder. So anyway, paid $1 for this one, and it sold for $14. And then we sold the buffalo. This came in that big box of woodworking stuff. This was the main reason that I bought the box. I really just wanted to buy the buffalo, but she said you have to buy the whole box. But it was only $10, so I more than made my money back on the carvings that all sold already. Anyway, he's resin. He is signed Russell on the bottom. And from what I can figure out, it's a blank. So you can paint it or use it as a mold, maybe. Or use it to make a mold. Anyway, I paid about $1 for him, and he sold for $27. And then we sold some more plush. Sold this little Tangle Slime. He was fun. I wish there was more of them. So it's Slime Rancher Tangle Slime. I don't know what it's from. But he's going international to China. I paid $2 for him, and he sold for $17. If he'd have still had his tag, he would have sold for a lot more. So, and then we sold this. This is an A&A plush incorporated. This is a Flopsy. Still got his tag on it. This is one of those things that every time I find a Flopsy, they still have their tags, so people must have bought them to collect them. Let's see. I don't think it has, but it's not written on there. But this one's just a little Christmas mouse, so I have sold some Christmas things lately, so people are starting to buy them. I paid $2 for him, and he sold for $24.99. And then our last sale is this little ceramic, just a plain white ceramic quail. He came from the House Firehouse, so no buy cost there, and he sold for on offer for $8.85. That's all the sales that we've got going out today. So it's not a bad weekend. I mean, it's not as many sales as I've had in the past on a weekend, but they're pretty good prices. So I'm not complaining. I also started doing something new last week. I don't think I mentioned it. I think I might have said I was going to start doing it, I don't know, months ago, and then I didn't keep up with it. But seriously, there's some things that I've had sitting here for 2 years at least. So I have started ending listings and then selling similar 10 items a day. And I've done it for 5 days in a row. So I think I can remember to do it each day now. And I've put what I didn't do before when I was doing it was put something in the custom SKU to note that this is the date that I sold it similar. So I started doing that now. I got the idea from Shed Flips. They put SS1 in the custom SKU so they know that they have sold similar. This is the first time they've sold it similar. So when those things come back around, depending on their worth and what I paid for them, I'm probably just going to donate them. Or maybe try to sell them on Facebook as a lot of stuff. Something like that. Because, I mean, there are things that I liked and I bought, but apparently someone else doesn't like them. I don't know. I also think, too, that people do saved searches, and if they've already searched what's already there and didn't find what they wanted, then they'll do a save search so they get an alert when a new thing of whatever they've saved is listed. And I'm hoping that maybe some of these things will fall into someone's saved search and they'll get a notification, hey, one of these was just listed. So, because when you sell similar, it makes a whole new item number or listing number or whatever. So it's like a brand new listing. So I've started doing that. And hopefully that'll help maybe move some things out, or at least I will weed some things out of my inventory and make room for things that are more desirable since I have more experience now. So another bit of news is, since I did all that decluttering and I had a lot of things for donating that just weren't worth selling. We have a small Goodwill that's, I don't know, it's like a mile or two from me. And I don't go there very often anymore because the Goodwill just, I don't know. Yard sales have got me spoiled, and the Goodwill prices are too much for me most of the time. So I usually, if I do go in there, I don't really find anything. Or I'll just come out with a couple of things where, you know, a couple of years ago, I'd come out with a carload of stuff. So, anyway, that's where I took my donations, was to that small Goodwill, and they're closing. So we'll only have one big Goodwill all the way on the other side of town, which is not really that far because this town is sort of small. But the road over there is like the Indy 500, and I hate to drive on it. But anyway, there is a Restore right next to this Goodwill that's closing, so I'll just start donating my stuff there instead. So, but yeah, I thought that was strange. I asked the guy, I said, were they going to reopen it somewhere else? And he said he didn't think so. I mean, we're a small town, but we're not like small. So you'd think, 2 Goodwills is not too much to ask for. I do know that we can't keep a Salvation Army to save our lives. The 3 times the Salvation Army has tried to have a thrift store here, and every time it closes. All right. I hope you enjoyed this What Sold clip, and thank you for listening to me ramble on about random stuff. I hope everybody else had a great weekend and that you found some things or decluttered your house and shopped at home and that you sold some things. And we will see you next time. Bye bye. One more thing. I knew that there was something else I wanted to tell you. I ordered boxes from Zorro, that's ZORO.com, and I think that they're affiliated with Granger somehow, and I like to get my supplies from there, but the um, shipping is expensive, so I usually just have to order and then drive up to Chattanooga and get it. Which is fine for like the big roll of paper and the gargantuan bag of packing peanuts that I get, because those last me quite a while. But I needed boxes, and I didn't really want to have to go up there for just boxes. So I ordered them from Zorro. The prices are comparable. The other things that they have listed, the prices were a little too expensive. But for boxes, I think this might be the way to go, because I ordered 25 of each, 6 by 6 by 6, 8 by 8 by 8, and 10 by 10 by 10, and I think it was $60, maybe 70, 60 to 70, I don't remember right now. Shipping, if your item total is more than $50, you get free shipping. I think my item total was $45, but the shipping was only $5. Is that right? Yeah. So the shipping was only $5. So it was probably with tax, I don't know, $57 or something. I ordered them on Friday. They came yesterday. So I don't know where they shipped from, but they were here super fast, FedEx. So if you're looking for someplace new to get your boxes where the prices are reasonable, try it out. ZORO.com. And they send you lots of coupons, so you can, once you do one order, you'll get updates with coupons and stuff. So that was the one last thing I needed to tell you. Bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What Sold clip for you. It is Sunday, August the 25th. I'm pretty sure that's the right day. I just typed it like 4 times, so you'd think I'd know. We have, 11 sales, I think, from Friday through today. And we have sales on Etsy, Mercari, and eBay. Let's take a look. Okay, we'll start with our Mercari sales. We sold this little plush hey, and I just got him a couple of weeks ago from the Samaritan Center. So he cost $25, and he sold for $10. And then we sold this set of 3 Italian like salad plates. They've got this little basket weave, and then they each have fruit on them. And on the back it just says hand painted in Italy. That also just says made in Italy, and then has a name on it or a number. And I've had these for quite some time. I have zero clue where I bought them, probably at a thrift store. I've had them that long. I did pay $6 for them, and they sold for $36. And on Mercari, the customer pays shipping and fees. There are no fees to the seller. So, and then on Etsy, we sold this metal, like twisted wire basket with flowers. And it is not marked on the bottom. I paid $2.50 for this. Again, I'm not sure where. It's been with me for a minute, so I'm not sure where I got this, But I did pay $2.50, and it sold for $25 plus priority shipping. And the customer did choose priority shipping. And then we sold one of the clocks that we got a couple of weekends ago. This one is a GE, just like a little kitchen clock or desktop clock. It did have this sticker on the top, Rubber Queen. I don't know what that is, some kind of company, I guess. Well, it does say automotive accessories. And it was cracked right on this side. It has a crack, but it's not really loose. I thought about putting a little glue in there, but then I decided against it. It works. The only thing that doesn't work is it says it has a lighted dial, but it is not. But the alarm works and it keeps good time. I paid about $1 for this, and it sold for $15 plus ground advantage shipping. And then we sold this aggravation game. I think this one is from '86, maybe. It is complete. There is some damage or some wear to the box. Somebody's written on it there. But it had all the marbles. It's always good when you've got all your marbles. And the dice right there. So, and the box is really not that bad of shape. I'm sure it was played. The board looks good. I paid $1.50 for this. I think that I got this from the Samaritan Center also. And it sold for $18 plus priority shipping, which is nice because I can put it in one of those priority boxes and not have to make a box for it. So that's good because y'all know I make a lot of boxes. Okay, and then the rest of our sales are on eBay. First we sold this Temptations all of that just to turn it upside down. Temptations by Tara, figural floral. It's got like little Johnny jump ups on it, and I usually don't buy Temptations, but I got this one because it was different. It wasn't that weird like old world pattern or whatever. However, it was not worth what I paid for it. I paid $5 for this at a yard sale, I think at the beginning of this year, and it sold on offer for $12. So, and then we sold this ashtray. This is from the Cleveland Bank and Trust, Cleveland, Tennessee, and you can tell it's old. It's got the phone number is 6-65421. So no buy cost for this. This is just a personal item, and it sold for $12 to someone in my town. I think they bought it on Friday, and I used to ship on Saturdays, but then I realized you don't have to do that. So, but he messaged me today, or the buyer did, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, and wanted to know if I was also in Cleveland, and I said yes, and he said, would you like to meet to pick it up? You can keep the, he wasn't going to have me refund the shipping, but I prefer just to ship it. If I'm going to meet somebody, I'm probably going to do it. It's a Facebook Marketplace thing, so we're going to ship that, zero buy cost, and it sold for $12. And then we sold these two plates. These are Haviland Limoges. I have a lot of plates. Let me show you. So those two shelves, and there's some more there. Those two shelves are plates, and then I have a closet on my back porch that has boxes of sets or partial sets. So I really try not to buy plates any longer, but today has been a good plate day. I had 3 plate sales, so yay. Anyway, back on track. These are Haviland and Company Limoges France. And it's just a pair of like salad or I guess dessert plates. I don't know, they're probably maybe six inches across. And they have a nice little pattern on them. I probably picked these up at a thrift store and I paid 60 cents a piece. So $1.20 for these 2 plates, and they sold for $20. And then we sold another plate. This one is like a souvenir plate, which these never really do good. But I like the Badlands. I've been there. If no one has ever, if you've never taken a trip to South Dakota, please put that on your bucket list because it's a beautiful state and there are lots of things to see. So when I saw this plate, I bought it for $1. But I don't know. It took a long time to sell, but it's got just different places on there. Like there's the scene from the road in the Badlands National Monument near Wall, and then there's a drugstore in Wall and called Wall Drug, and that's where this plate is from. It has little words there on the back, and then it says this plate made exclusively for Wall Drugstore by Vernon Kilns, USA. So it's probably from the 60s, maybe, I would say. And anyway, I paid $1 for it and it sold for $15.18. I think this is the first thing that I have sold of all the items that I have done the sell similar on. So this is the first one of those. We sold this Yeti cup, which was a personal item. This is one that has the magnetic lid, and it's cool. It's easy to clean because that just comes off. But this was a personal item. My husband gave me this, but this is a gigantic cup. I've never carried this much of anything to drink, although it does a fine job. So I decided to sell it. So no buy cost of this, and it sold on offer for $11. And then we sold 2 more plush. We sold this Hallmark white standard poodle, and I paid $1.99 for this, so I probably got it at the Goodwill. And she sold for $10. And then this elephant, he was actually would have been on the list today to do the sell similar. He was the next one in the next group up. And then he sold today. So I've had him a long time. I think he's probably a fair price. He doesn't have a tag, but you can feel the little styrofoam beans in there. And he has these nice orange eyes, and his little felt tusks are still in good shape, and he stands. And I've had him for a while. I'm not sure where I got him, but I paid 75 cents, and he sold for $20.31, and those are all plus shipping. All right, so that was a pretty good weekend. We had a few lower dollar sales, but all in all, let's see, the eBay sales weren't that good. Most of those were less than $20, but the other ones, the Mercari and the Etsy's, those are all right. So I hope everybody else had a great weekend. I did do a little yard selling yesterday, but my husband went with me, and we didn't go to too many. I wanted to go because I didn't go last weekend, but I just wasn't really in the mood. I don't know. So I didn't pick up very much, but we'll do that haul. You'll see it either in a video before this or after this. I'm not sure. Again, I hope everybody else had a great weekend, and we're going to get these packed up. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another haul clip for you. Today is Sunday, September the 22nd, and we went to yard sales yesterday. There were a lot. I had about 20 sales on my list, and I only went to half of them, like the south side of town. I split them up between the south side of town and the north side of town, and I hit the ones on the south side, which was it was 10 addresses on my list, but one of them or two of them were neighborhood sales, so there were more than 10 that I went to. But by 10:30 it was about 90 degrees. I was sweating and gross, and so I decided to come home. So we're going to take a look at what I found. It's a mess behind me on the table, so I'm going to straighten that up a little bit, and then we'll go through it. So we'll be right back. Actually, I'm just going to start. I'm not going to split I didn't get a lot of things at any one sale, so I'm just going to go through these. In total, I think I spent maybe $60. That sounds about right. So this bag here has just a lot of hang on, we can't see because these boxes are in the way. I will have to move these. 1 second. That's a little better. They are just like glass horses or unicorn ornaments. Some of them are in the boxes, and then some of them are wrapped up. So I got those, so I'm going to say there's maybe 10 or 11. Some of them are frosted glass and some of them are clear, so I might split them up like that, or I might just sell them all together in a lot. I figure if someone's going to have a glass horse tree, then they'll want all of them. So I got those. And at this sale, I paid $30 for this and some other things, so we'll just split that up by what we paid. My bag is empty. I got this little mirror at one sale, and I just thought it was really cute. I paid $2 for it. It does have a little chip to the wood right there. But I don't know, it's probably about 6 inches in diameter. It might be vintage. It has little nails holding it in. But I just thought it was a cute little mirror, so I picked that up. And then at another sale, that was all that I bought at that sale. And then a different sale, I bought, these always sell, even in bad shape, they'll sell. So the brass duck bookends, and I paid $5 for these. And these are in nice shape. They have a little tarnish or discoloration there around the edge. But they have the felt on the bottom, and they do say made in Korea. So I picked those up. And as always, I'll put comps up on the screen as I find them. At a little church sale, I got, these are probably home interiors, but they're like heart-shaped metal. They're probably copper and tin, maybe copper and brass, I don't know. Just little ivy leaves. So I got those. And what else did I get there? Oh, I got this little brass swan basket. It's not marked on the bottom, but it is in good shape, so I can shine it up. I usually don't shine it up. Brass, I'll wipe it down and get the dust off of it and sell it like it is. So I got this and those. It was donation only, and so I gave them $10 for these two things. And then at the next sale, I spent $2. I got this. This is an Igloo half-gallon cooler, and it's marked Pizza Hut on the top, and it's clean on the inside. It doesn't smell weird or anything. It is made in the USA by Igloo, and it just needs washed up. I'll just take it in and wash it in the sink with my dishes. So got that. And then the second thing we got was this little pumpkin. And he does work, but I want to say that this part here, this little fence and the pumpkins are supposed to spin around, but it doesn't. But he's pretty loud. So I got that for $1. So I don't know. It's not, let's see. I don't have my glasses on or my contacts in, so I don't know what brand it is. Maybe from the video, I'll be able to see it there. And again, I'll put it up on the screen. Let me, jeez. Let me turn it off. So I got that. And then I paid $3 at another sale for this. It's just a little ceramic cheese board with a wooden base. But it still has the knife with it. And usually you don't get the knife. You just get the board. So that's very MCM, those colors there. So again, I paid $3 for that. And then at another sale, I just thought this guy was cute. Look at a little plush piggy. And his name is Cornelius. He's from 1994. He is a Gans. So we got him. And then we got, I don't know that I can sell this book, but I know that they don't print it anymore. So I went ahead and picked it up. And I got one other book, not a Dr. Seuss. What'd I do? I don't know. But I got one other Cat in the Hat book. And at this same sale, I paid $3 for the pig, the 2 books, and then this Hello Kitty popcorn maker. So we'll have to test it out. He said it did work the last time they had it out, but I'm gonna guess it's been in here for a little bit. But I mean, what does a popcorn maker consist of? I don't know. I don't even own popcorn. I'm gonna have to buy popcorn and test it out, I guess. I don't know if you can test it without the popcorn. But this was $2, and then it was another $1 for the pig and the books. So got that. And then at another sale, I paid $2 for these. I don't know, I just thought these were cute. I don't know what they go to, but they're just little plush animals. And an alabaster egg. I have another one of these, so I can put them together. Not a blue one. I think it's yellow. And then I got this rocket, but not really for the rocket. Inside here are Pogs. These are from the 90s. Most of them are the Power Rangers. I'm not going to pour them out right here, but this whole thing is full. There are some space Pogs in there and something else, but most of them are the Power Rangers Pogs, so I will just sell those in a lot. And then the rockets and its stickers are in pretty bad shape, so we'll probably just toss that. But it was $2 for all of those. Let's see, what's this? Here's a rain check something from Carl's Naughty Pine Bar in Arnold, Michigan. So I don't know if that's worth anything by itself, but got those. And then at another sale, I paid $1 for this. What is this called? I can't remember what they're called now. A Hydra? Would it be a Hydra? Maybe. And it's just marked. What's it marked? Safari Limited. So it's not a Schleich or anything. But I thought he was pretty cool, and he doesn't have any brakes on him. So got him for $1. And then the same sale where I got the unicorns or the glass ornaments, I got this like purple glass hobnail, like a votive holder, or I don't know, pin cup, whatever you want. It is marked made in Italy on the bottom, and it does look like it's probably hand blown. I can feel the puntal scar there on the bottom. So this was $3, so because it was a multi-family thing. So this one was $3. So the glass ornaments, this Snoopy, which is just a hobby piece, but Beth did this in 1970, and she did a very nice job on Snoopy, so we picked him up. And then the last thing I got at that sale, let me get it, was this hat box full of like little jesters and jokers and fairies. So it would have been $27 for this, the Snoopy, and the glass ornaments. So but they're just like little fairies. This is like a little jester ornament. What does that say? Catherine's Collections. Here's another little jester in a stocking. That one says, geez, I can't read that. Mark something, I don't know. Here's another one, and he is something. So these might be sold separately, or they might be sold together. Here's a creepy clown, and he does have ceramic face, hands, and feet. I don't see a tag on him right off. Here's an Anna Lee, like a leprechaun. And then here's a fairy. Uh-oh. And she's got like resin face, hands, and feet. I don't see a tag on her right off. But I'll try to comp these out individually, or I'll put up on the screen. Here's another little jester. Look at his hat. He's just kind of all fabric. His face, he feels like paper mache. So I'll probably have to use Google Lens on some of these, or just guess. Here's another little fairy. She's quite detailed. Oh, here's another. Look at her. So I just thought they were all really neat. I was gonna get just the Anna Lee because they had them marked $1, but the more I got looking through the box, I just said, you know, I'll just take them all. And then they had me make them an offer. So here's another one of these Mark robe. I don't know. What is this one? Oh, this one is just a face. Here's another one. See, we can lot those together. Just faces. Look at this one. She looks homemade. She's cute. Just like a little thread fairy. Here's another one. Just like a little, that's like a little Perot doll. Here's another one that's just a face, so we can put those together. Is that one broken? It does have a break there on the bottom, but you can't really see that. Here's another little jester guy. No labels. Oh, I kind of like this one. Look at that. I know a lot of people don't like clowns and stuff, but I like them. He has a tag too. I don't know what that says. I can't. Too shiny. But look at this one. He looks kind of like a wizard. It's got a little leaf hanging out the back of his pants. Uh-oh. I don't know what fell off of there. Here's a little baby. Here's a little mermaid. What does that say? Peru. Tesoros. And there's another. This one just says made in China. And then this little guy, it looks like it looks like a, what are those? From Willy Wonka. And then this is just a little bag. I don't know what was in there, but so that's all of those. And oh wait, I got more. I got this wooden howling wolf, and he's probably just homemade. I didn't see any marks or signatures on him. And I paid $2, I think, for him. And that was the only thing I picked up at that sale. And then these books. I got these books for $1, I think, at another sale. Oh, here's the other Cat in the Hat book. 10 apples up on top. So, these are Cornerstones of Freedom. This one's the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, the USS Constitution, the USS Arizona, the Story of the Constitution, the Gettysburg Address, or Gettysburg, however you say it, the Story of Apollo 11, and the Story of Ellis Island. So I just thought this is probably not a full set of these. Children's Press, Chicago. To have a date. Author, photo credits. Oh, I don't see. Oh, here. The Tiniest Words. 1992. So these would be from 1992. So I can probably sell those together. That's a good little lot of books. And okay. That's it. That's all we picked up at yard sales yesterday. It was a pretty good day. I had fun going out, and I wished I could have gone more. If it hadn't got too hot, I probably would have continued on until I ran out of money. So I budget myself $100 for yard sales when I go, and sometimes I spend it all and sometimes I don't. So yesterday we came back with money, so that was fun. I'm okay with that. Buy low, sell high. So all right, I hope that everyone else had a great weekend and that you were also able to go out and find some things, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.